Oh my God. I don't care. It's over. God dang. On the 3-yard line. Run the dang ball, son. No. No. Give me the right. I'm the running back.
That nigga said I'm the running back.
Think I one of the best playbooks in the game. You trash. They got single back trio. It's OP. Oh my God. This thing was You didn't even run single back all game.
Oh yeah.
That same shotgun. It's not college. It's the big leagues.
Melvin
Give me the rock.
the two-time Pro Bowler. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
Rock, bro.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd and 12, Rivers.
I don't want no jet sweep. Give me the rock.
Now he's going to go up top over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete.
Dang.
Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's
Nigga,
down.
run the ball.
A top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And now a timeout coming for the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Why is Tyreek Hill on the field? Whoa. Make your subs.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive.
Somebody want this big nigga out here. Put Tyreek Hill in. God dang. Got this trash nigga Jones out here.
Oh, he caught me on my line.
Rivers. Cooper's got it.
Fuck, he caught me on my fucking line, bro.
Across the 40-yard line.
Why you can't just get the smaller route sometimes? Why you gotta go big or go home?
Bro, why the fuck they won't let me switch my fucking
We always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Hey, but trade me Mahomes, man.
Big time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys in the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness?
Get my ball up, bitch.
Nowhere to go, and they
That changed you, heard me?
Getting into the act on the opening drive here with a sack. And remember, they had 5 last week.
And they saw that on film, and that meant that they had to get together.
Carrying you.
Offensive coordinator, quarterbacks coach, offensive line coach, receivers coach, and say, how do we beat this?
Give me my fucking ball, bitch.
And it's intercepted.
Fuck up out of here, man.
Jair Alexander, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Welcome to single back H double wide, bitch. Let me
Earlier in the week
introduce
in
you
our
to this.
meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long, pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You gonna let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. And that one blown up quickly. He's going to be stopped before he can even get started. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Oh, pull!
Yardage back to the 34-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Swerve! You gotta swerve! Listen.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers escaping, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Fletcher Cox, the
I mean,
ringing the cowbell there on the
like a motherfucker. Yeah, bro. God damn, bro. That shit.
One-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
That was bad.
That goes a punt of 34 yards that time, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And out now come the Cowboys. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Rivers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Go!
Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the 1st down, even throwing the football.
43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Rodgers. And that
this nigga dropped the ball.
Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Throwing now is Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Mike, I got you.
Now a carry for the big fella. This is Jameis Olawale. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man. You can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
Now Gordon on first down. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. It's no secret that this is a team that's built on passing, but as you always tell me, you have to throw the run in there every now and then to keep that pass sharp.
Yeah, you have to, because otherwise, if they never have to worry about running the football, it is just a controlled sprint to your quarterback, and eventually, you're calling on your backup quarterback.
But they got to do better than that last go-around. They went in the wrong direction.
Hey, Delta! Smooth!
On 2nd and 12, Rivers. He finds Corey Davis. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
So the 14 yards actually takes them from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 41, Rivers. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
I throw, but the catch is made. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Of course, the door for Maher was opened after a little bit of a surprise move. The Cowboys letting go of Dan Bailey last year.
Yeah, Maher took over in the preseason. He's from Nebraska via the Canadian Football League where he kicked for 4 years, and I saw him personally make 2 game-winning field goals last season against Detroit and in Atlanta.
A reminder about Sunday Night Football later tonight. It's a rematch from the divisional round last year. Colts and Chiefs from Arrowhead. Then tomorrow on Monday night, the Browns and 49ers from Levi's Stadium. Where the Browns
He dropped it!
Intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Hey, easy, easy. 58, boy, 58, 58. Come on. 6-6, pull it high. Cluster, cluster, cluster. Hey, check 24. Hey, exit.
Now on 2nd and 13. Rivers to the right side to Eric Ebron. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Eric Ebron, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0.
You see that, bro? This nigga got
Out is
Ebron,
the
too.
kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
He got Hunter here at Ebron,
And they will
Amari
not
Cooper,
get a
and
chance to
Corey
return
Davis.
this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd down, it's Jones.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Oh, it ain't no with, though. It ain't no
Now
with.
Rodgers. And left side here, it's Graham. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
He be calling niggas trash. But, like, bro, how nigga trash when you got this team?
Rodgers now on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Yeah.
12 more yards there and
He
another
got
first
Jerome
down.
Baker. He got Jerome Baker at
We
linebacker,
always
too.
talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Rodgers now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. That is caught at the 7. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside
God
to take us
damn,
through
man.
the weekend in the NFL. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And he'll
Run that
take
hoe,
this
bro.
into
I
the
know I'm
end
a break
zone
one.
for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Crosby with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. Bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Fucked
And
up.
now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Before a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now, bro.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, switch gears. Hey, Rocket. Hey, ready.
To throw is Rivers. And that one falls incomplete. Try to dump it underneath. Now second down.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Left.
Throwing again. Rivers. Right side caught by Jackson.
Let's go, stop.
They keep putting me in the broken.
Ready, 380. It's our kill. Hey, it's our house.
They'll run on first down. Gordon. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. On second down, it's Pollard. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
4 days.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The Cowboys on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11.
Round 80.
On third down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he showed some fancy footwork on the juke, but then quickly taken down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He hit his first. Now this from 43. Marr able to put this one through. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point. And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Opponents will say what they can hit, so.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throwing is Rodgers. And this one's incomplete.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminate it.
Nah, the way Roger threw it.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Watch it slant. Watch it slant. Watch it, watch it, watch it, watch it.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. DeMarcus Lawrence make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Ready! Block 15! Strip that ball!
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first
Go,
down.
Preston Smith.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Big 390! 390! Alpha! Let's make these babies cry all the way back. White! Bud! Bud!
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. A great return there of 22 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Niggas been getting quad injuries. Whipping them. Like tearing their quads up.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll go again to Jones. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
You see what I'm talking about, bro?
The Packers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This is Jones.
If I can get somebody,
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Again, it's Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football.
I knew it was
Picked up by the
I knew it before I ran that whole
take over
far,
right
dog.
there at the 22-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Man left, man left. Hey, 4 down.
From the gun, Rivers got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice
I
game.
was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
It did, bro. You seen that? God damn. I shouldn't even ran that shit, bro.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 27. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Davante Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Fuck, man.
Black 15. White.
Following the interception here, Rivers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
You see that, bro?
Operating for the gun. Rivers. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Defensively, you've got the nice lead here in the 4th quarter. You're saying, if they want to get a run of a little over 10 yards, that's okay.
I hear what you're doing there, and I think you're onto something. They've loosened up on defense, so don't get fooled by the nice runs you're getting now. You've got to get bigger plays, possibly think about throwing the football a bit more here.
Now Rodgers. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
A gain there of 21 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Hey, Charlie. Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Ricky.
On 1st down, Rodgers. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
58 right there. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
4 down. Hey, Zoo. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, G. 24 is the mic.
A 1st down throw here for Rivers. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, Haywood!
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
On third down, Rivers. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Damn, I should have said
You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. After the penalty, it's Jones. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Call it a pickup of 7 on the ground. That trims it to a 3rd and 15 situation.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Right. 18. You gonna see me in your nightmare, son. You gonna see me in your nightmare.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and the Cowboys have recovered.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Maher is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And finally marked down at the 23. A big run there by Jones. Give him 52 yards on the ground. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Corey Grant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers get a score closer. Here's Rodgers operating from the gun. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game.
That fucking fumble, dog.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Hey, 79! 79! Let him know, let him know.
Rivers here to throw. Going to take a shot for Gallup.
Pass in the field?
However, we do have a flag down.
Oh,
let's check in with our referee. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
0.
You see that, bro? Damn, man, that fucking fumble.
From the gun, Rivers. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding goal.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Run for Pollard. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 23 yards the pickup there. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spin. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 2nd down now, Pollard. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these 2 teams meet. But until then,
he just kicked a field goal down by 16.
Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
I'm 2-2. Whoa, what's up? Man, nah, man. That man won by 19, bro. Damn, man. Hey, I ain't gonna even lie, bro.
And for Charles Davis.